History lessons for Yasir Hanfi. Lesson number 2. So this is a bit of an ad hoc addendum. I'm going to do 3 parts. Here's the second of the 3 parts.
They have differences. So the first thing you need to show the Aqeedah department. They slowly work on the fiqh. Now, this is a challenge, a clear challenge to the entire progeny of Salafism who are living on the surface of this earth.
So here I have to make a bit of a rectification. I initially thought Yasir Hanfi was a liar, but I've actually come to the conclusion that he's not purposefully lying. He's actually extremely ignorant. And as Abdurrahman Hassan said, Jahlun Amiq, Jahlun Murakkab, compounded ignorance. Here, his brave challenges to all Salafis on the surface of the earth. Everyone, he's challenging everyone. And also, he is so bold as to state that he wants to clean up their creedal and jurisprudential departments, whereas he cannot even pronounce names of great scholars like Imam al-Juwayni. He pronounces it Juwani. In any case, I was going to split this now into 3 parts. The first dealt with Juwayni. The second part is going to deal with Abi Qasim Ash-Shatabi, which is this present lesson. And then the third part, because he really deserves a section on his own, Abu Ishaq Ash-Shatabi, the great scholar and author of Al-I'tisam and Al-Muwafaqat. So this is the second part dealing with Abil Qasim al-Shatibi.
MashaAllah, they will know he has a very high status in qira'aat. Those students who study the 7 ways of reading the Quran, the qira'aat 7 or 10, the 10 ways, they study his book Shatibiya. He's a very great scholar, a renowned scholar.
So the really laughable, embarrassing thing here is that the book Yasir Hanfi is holding in his hand is Al-I'tisam by Imam Abu Ishaq Ash-Shatabi, and the one he's actually mentioning on his tongue is Abil Qasim Ash-Shatabi. 2 different scholars over 2 different eras, 2 different fields. The Shatibi referred to as Abu Ishaq Ash-Shatabi will be dealt with in the third part. But because I know the blind followers of the TJ cult will pick up on little things, I have to make note of agnatic titles. What that means is I will say sometimes Abul Ishaq, and sometimes I will say al-Shatibi, and at other times I will say Abu Ishaq, and I will say al-Shatibi Ash-Shatabi. That's because I am dealing with 4 different languages: English, Arabic, Persian, and Urdu. Hanafilaya, it seems, deals exclusively with Arabic books, and it's unfortunate that he can't read them or pronounce them properly. But because I'm dealing with 4 different languages, that's why there's variations in spellings of Hanfi, Hanafi, Ash-Shatabi, Al-Shatabi, Abu Qasim, Abul Qasim, and I hope that is forgiven and understood. In any case, I will take my work for Abi Qasim Ash-Shatabi from a PhD thesis, and this thesis was presented to the University of Edinburgh in 1984. It's called The Variant Readings of the Quran, a critical study of their historical and linguistic origins, written by Ahmed Ali Muhammad Abdullah. And this book is actually published because I have a copy of it. I'm giving reference to the doctoral thesis in the hopes that you could go to the British Library website and read it for yourself. In any case, Abi Qasim Ash-Shatabi, he is mentioned by Dr. Ahmed in this thesis, and it describes here the shadh readings and what distinguishes them. Shadh means aberrant readings. A scholar of recitation called Ibn al-Jazari answers this question, and he states that the books of qira'at are divided into two categories, and it's according to their authors. And here is the screenshot of that page itself. I bring it in order to educate and give a lesson to Yasir Hanfi. A, those that are compiled and the accepted readings, and those readings of the people who agree unanimously, like the two books entitled Al-Ghaya and Al-Sab'ah. Remember, I didn't say As-Sab'ah because we're reading in English now. And the book by Al-Kalanisi and Ad-Dani and At-Taysir of Al-Ahwazi, Makki, Ibn Shurayh, Abu Ma'shar at-Tabari. So these are the names of the authors or some of the authors, and underlined are the names of the books. Another book is Al-Talkhis and Al-I'lan and At-Tajrid, and the one that we're dealing with now is Abi Qasim, also known as Abu Muhammad Ash-Shatabi Hirz al-Amani. These are the ones that are accepted, and this is the one that Yasir Hanfi is referring to, and he can't distinguish between Abu Ishaq Ash-Shatabi. The other types of books on qira'at are those that are compiled and whose readings have been received irrespective of their successiveness or anomalousness. And books are given here, and the names of the authors are given because we see the convention used by this doctor is the books are underlined and the names are not. So such books are people of Sibt al-Khayat and Abu Ma'shar and al-Hudhali and Abu Ali al-Maliki, Ibn Faris and Abu Ali al-Ahwazi. This is the two types of books of qira'at, and I hope this is an education for the ignorant. Stay tuned for the last part and the part dealing with Abu Ishaq al-Shatibi.